So I was going to get some bread, and actually towards the area where the shooting happened, there is actually a bakery. There's a bakery. There's a Somali bakery right at the corner over there. His body lies somewhere around here, right here. So before I walked out, I wanted to switch off my Wi-Fi of the phone. So this story pops up saying DJ Warrats has been shot. So I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll come back. I'll see it when I get back into the building, because I don't work with Wi-Fi. But then while I'm doing that, I get a notification on something else. So I refresh to click the notification, and then right before I walk out, Musama Tewela's post comes out, and it says, "This happened at Carlton Center." So I'm thinking, wait, I'm going here at the corner, right there. So this is exactly. So I didn't read the name in the title. I just saw the lines, and I'm like, this is Carlton Center. When you look at this is Carlton Center. Only to scroll, and then I see, whoa, this is literally the earlier story that I just read, of someone saying that DJ Warrats was shot. But I didn't think anything of it when I saw the picture and the thing, because there's a lot of fake news on Facebook and so forth. So, and there's all these Facebook pages that will make posts haphazardly about different celebrities. So I didn't think anything of it because of that. But then when Musa's post came up, I'm like, whoa, that's exactly where I'm going. I'm gonna be there like in the next 5-10 minutes. Saw this 15 minutes from the point when social media got its first post. Okay, because I was already going out. I'd finished shooting the first video, and I'd finished with my morning work. So I thought, let me go get bread. And so when I'm there, this was one of the most quiet crime scenes in the CBD I've ever seen. It was quiet. It was quiet. Bear in mind the particular location that if a person stays out of the city, they might not understand. This is a very busy spot. You see right in front here, there's always taxis and lines of taxis that are going to Soweto or what, you name it. The taxis on this side are 24 hours, almost 18 hours plus. You can go here and you'll find taxis there up until 12 o'clock at night. It's a very busy area. This particular location where he got shot, it's a very busy area. And then when you look at the particular picture where his body is at, there is a building here. I just didn't know that the building is hijacked. I didn't know it was a hijacked building, because nowadays the buildings, you only know that the buildings are hijacked after a while when they start deteriorating. But the thing that was that made sense that this possibly is a hijacked building is that you tend to see all this funny work thingy and overcrowdedness inside. Like when people have opened their thing at night, you can see it's overcrowded and people are opening their windows so that they'll get fresh air and stuff like that. So you tend to see that there's people there that you're literally thinking to yourself, there are people here who are going to be on the news that don't even know why they're going to be on the news. There are people who are here who just pretty much like you would say the same thing about people who were there when Jesus was walking on the earth. They didn't know that they were going to be part of the written scriptures. They didn't know that those particular actions that they partook in is going to be part of this whole big story, right? Now, they're saying that this is pertaining potentially a hijacked building, and that maybe his security company, I had someone saying that. And that's probably maybe why he was targeted. Of course, people online are making comments about Ket Matlala, saying this about Ket Matlala. But even on the ENCA video, they do mention that it's possibly hijackers. Now, you see, hijackers, Joburg CBD hijackers, if you remember, there was even a film made concerning how these people structure themselves. Remember way back, there was a film called Jerusalem, which kind of like hints and shows the lifestyle that these people pick up, the kind of people that they get working for them, to restrict the real owners from getting back the building, and then how they will work around the system to never be held accountable. And unfortunately, the people that mostly stay in these buildings feel like, hey, I want to remain in the city, I don't want to leave, and so what am I going to do? Because the city is expensive. You know, I mean, like, rentals get they increase by 20% to 20% in a year or two. Each and every single day of our lives, we are so much interacting with life and death that it's like, it's something. You know, you feel like, maybe am I desensitized? Am I seeing too much of it that I just don't think? You know, like, I think I saw a picture. I saw a picture that was showing up of the family cleaning up where his body had laid and stuff like that. And that's someone's child, that's someone's uncle, that's, you know, someone's advice. They're looking at this person they've raised, family, what you name it. And we're just a piece of this history, and we pass. We're just a part of that crowd that's in the background watching. And you know, when we die, what do the books that are written about us? What are the things, not necessarily that people write books, but what is it that people have written in their hearts concerning us? You know, like, if they were to say anything about you, what is it that they're gonna say? Fought for the innocent, you know, fought for justice, or you're just a criminal. You know, you see people when there's this funerals of gangsters, you see them shooting guns. I would never attend a funeral like that, where I knew someone was doing that or was involved in such practices. Because their friends come there, exaggerate, kind of like making that life publicized. Right? What gets written about us? You know? I think a lot of people want to be known. A lot of people want to be in the public space. But yeah, you be in the public space, and then what gets written about you? Of course, I'm thinking that because I was passing there thinking, wait a minute. Imagine, like, these minutes before there was even information online about thingy. I refresh, I see this post. You know? And then I'm like, wait a minute, that's exactly where I'm going. I'm going to be there I'm going to be there in 10 minutes. And then you get there and you're looking at, I get there with the knowledge of what they are talking about or who's being talked about. And I'm just listening to what people are saying to think, wow, what gets written about us when we go? Your family member, you get a call out of nowhere. Hey, this person is gone. You know, life is that precious, man. Life, It's that moment. It's a moment to avoid an argument. It's worth it to resolve. It's worth it to smile. It's worth it to go out, leave the house knowing very well that I leave this house, this is what gets written of me. You know, you leave the house and you left the house in anger, in what, and what gets written about us when we go. When I have gangsters shooting guns at my funeral, no. It's spelled out in what we put out there, you know. We're out there and we fighting for the innocent. We're fighting for the rights of justice, and you know we're trying to fix what's broken. That's what gets written. I'm not gonna be part of those that are breaking. I'm gonna be part of those that are actually fixing. Spirituality Show with the daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes done today, they'll be down in the pinned comments. Condolences to the family. I can only imagine the pain that's, you know, just midday, you get that call. What will be written about you?